Ho 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 and good evening. This time we're gonna be looking at Fantastic Findings, which is a bit of a holiday game, and this time I have the developer of the game joining. So I'll just start a voice call. They should be ready, and they'll be here to tell about their game. As I take a first look at it, I haven't played it yet. So quite excited for them. Hello, Barry.
Do you hear me?
I hear you, although it's not very loud, but I'll turn you up in just a second. I hear you ever so slightly, and maybe I'll also need to tune the game.
Could go and pick up a different microphone. It's the logistics of having a baby that's.
Yes.
I have to move myself around a little bit.
Yes, of course. Okay, I hear you clearly now. And did the game just stop its loop of music? Or did I turn it down too low? Oh, there it is. I think this should be good. Hello, Bering, and good evening. You were there just before, now I don't hear. Oh, there you are.
Delayed response ever.
Okay, so maybe there's a little bit of a delay, but
being slow.
Okay, that's also all right. It's after a whole day of work.
Yeah, a whole year of working.
A whole year of working. Yeah, so yes, because you've been making this game, I think, pretty much on your own, and you've been doing it on the side of having a job and also having a kid, I hear.
Yeah, basically. It's been on my own the first 3 years, and then a year ago I was like, I really have to finish this project. So my boyfriend has helped on the side a bit, and also a colleague and a friend of mine. He's helped with sort of the more advanced systems, like the save game systems and some of the more complex stuff. Because going into this project, I could hardly program anything, so it's been quite the journey.
Okay, yeah, wow. I'll just start clicking around a bit as we talk. So just hitting play button brings me to stable. Oh, okay. So there's a little bit of a lot of different maps that we can choose from, and of course we'll start at the beginning. So this game, I haven't had a chance to play it at all, but it is a Christmas game, and so you've been living in Christmas for a year, where we're going to gather all kinds of different items, and it's a kind of puzzle game where we have to find stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's basically taking like the regular hidden object, where's Wally type games or books, and then making it into a 3D setting.
Ah, nice. So that's a cool idea. Okay, so let's see here. Jingle the Yule Dog. All of Santa's reindeer have gone missing. You must help find them to save Christmas. Santa has been so busy looking for his reindeer, he has forgotten all about preparing for Christmas. Oh no. Can you help by finding all Christmas items and decorations on Santa's list? If you need more detailed instructions on what to do, don't hesitate to ask me. How to play. Click on the objects listed in the Objects to Find list below. There you can learn more about each object and purchase hints using gingerbread cookies. Some containers can be opened and looked inside. Some containers are locked and require a key. Press to move. Press to rotate. Alright. I thought actually I was gonna be this duck. I've seen this duck in the trailer and on the main page, so I thought I was gonna be the duck running around.
Well, maybe he has like a twin brother that you're like flapping around. Who knows?
I will just
that would be cool,
tune. Oh yeah, so I'm the twin brother goose. Okay, so objects to find. So for example, I have to find a pig, but it's look more like a kind of money bank. Oh, it's a marzipan pig. Good for luck. In Scandinavian, it is often the prize for finding the almond in the Christmas porridge. So I'm straight away looking at the pigs and I can ask the pig, Oink, look at this great food. If you find and eat all the food, you will get rewarded with a star. If I find and eat it all. Okay, let's eat all the food for the poor pigs. Oh, okay. And so I'm gathering stuff down here, so that seems like a little bit of a side quest.
Yeah, so I have this sort of philosophy when making games, and to be fair, not that I've made many games, but in like game jams and so on, is that a game should be sort of, you know, manageable and relatively easy to finish. So of course, giving some challenges, but then a game should also be hard to master. So it should actually be, you know, quite difficult. And that's of course where achievements and these optional items come into play. That because if you only had to find 12 items in a level, it would get boring like fairly quickly. So I've just managed to load like lots of stuff in the level, basically.
Yeah, and
so it also gives people lots of stuff to look for.
You're guiding me here, saying I shouldn't go this way. I'll be compliant, and I'll turn back.
I mean, yeah. Otherwise, it's been a waste of time. Otherwise, there's the reset camera in the top right. You could also press that one to get back quick.
Alright, but this is a kind of point and click game where I can pretty much just click it. Oh, I can also zoom out. Okay, so
you can also zoom out the camera and orbit the camera with the mouse wheel, or also keyboard. At first, it didn't have like full keyboard to support everything with the camera, but that is just really bad for Steam Deck. So I added that after launch. So it works relatively straightforward on Steam Deck now.
Oh, okay. So I'm playing it on Steam on a PC, but you are out also on the Steam Deck. Any other platforms?
No, only Steam for now. It's also not verified with Steam Deck. I'm not actually sure what you need to do, but I have had multiple playtesters who's also helped along the way with Steam Deck. But the interesting part is if you're actually making a game on Steam, almost, unless you're doing very weird controls and stuff, most games on Steam can actually run on Steam Deck with very little stuff to sort of change keys, for example. So you manually have to configure a game if you want to play it, and that's what users have to do with my game. But other than that, it's like fully playable.
Okay, that's nice. What is your profession? Because now, like, you've made a whole game, and I was about to guess that maybe you were an artist that would be drawing a lot of stuff. But
Good, good guess actually. Yeah, I do have a background in 3D art. Sort of way back when I got educated at the animation workshop in Viborg in Denmark, and I wanted to get into games, and I got my internship at like Ubisoft, and I moved to the UK where I worked at a games company it's not really a games company, but like a company that made games for mobile, and then it pivoted over to like VR and XR, and then I moved back to Denmark in 2018, where I got a job working in a VR and XR company in Denmark, where I've been for I think about 8 years now. So my official title there is art director, but I do I do all kinds of things: project management, speaking with clients, 3D work, engine work, scripts, like whatever, like little tidbits of tooling if I need that, like in my day-to-day work. So yeah, very varied.
That sounds like the perfect
But that's also why I made it.
combination for making a game on your own.
Yeah, it's also why I made this game in particular. I don't really play a lot of hidden object games, but I wanted a game that was sort of playing to my strengths, I guess. So a lot of 3D models and hand-painted models and things I could just, I guess, make something that would be sort of realistic. And I say that, but it's way like too ambitious. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations and good job on getting a game out there. It's difficult. I think I found the first object now. So this is really what I'm looking for Santa to be happy to start Christmas. So
I think the lid of the pumpkin, the collider, is probably overlapping. So if you just move a bit to the right, you could probably pick up the goat. It's just the collider of the lid is a little bit bigger. So
yeah, we got rid of that
exact spot. You probably couldn't click it, but that's usually the case, right? With users, when people play the game, the one angle or the one place is where they go where everything breaks, right? It's so typical.
Yes, of course, they'll never do it as you expect them to. Okay, now.
Yeah, I would also encourage anyone to run playtesting. It's been one of the most interesting parts about actually making the game.
Yes, of course. So now I'm thinking that I had to go outside the house, but it doesn't seem like there's anything outside the house, so maybe I actually need to find everything inside. Oh, this must be the Christmas sweater. Yeah, there we go. And I see that you said this is an ugly Christmas sweater. Is that your general opinion of Christmas sweaters?
I tried making them ugly. It takes some skill to design something that is quite ugly, actually. And I don't know if I mean, some of the sweaters I did try and make really ugly, but I don't know. It's very hard when you're sitting and painting it, and I'm not too familiar either with like the ugly sweaters. It's usually like branded stuff, you know, where it's like some brand who makes their own ugly sweater, where it's who wants to run around with like a giant like logo on a shirt.
Well, there's a surprising amount of people who like to do that, so it's almost become a sport. Go around, eat all of the food. It's a very hygienic fridge. Right. Still need to find a Christmas cracker. Panettone. Don't know how to say that. A traditional Christmas cake that originates from Italy. Marzipan pig and a key for the stables. So I also looked around and I saw that this is at least the 14th stream of fantastic findings. So your game is out there. People have found it.
Yeah, it's. I checked today. The average user count, I guess, is like 17 people, 17 unique users who play it on average a day. So it is being played, but it's not gotten any kind of large publicity, so to speak. It's mostly been very like streamers with maybe 1 to 5 viewers, or there has been one large streamer who's covered it, and then one large YouTuber who put it into like a compilation video. But apart from that, it's actually been the hardest part, I think, has been promoting the game. I also contacted like sort of Danish written press sites for games, and yeah, no one has wanted to cover it so far. But it's also a very kind of niche type game, you know, very cozy game, and it's a very difficult genre actually to promote a game in. But there are people playing it daily, and so far it's shipped around 200 copies. So it's probably not gonna make back the money that I put into game, but I made a game, and I'm pretty stoked about that, to be honest.
Yes, of course, you can definitely be. I think I think it's super difficult for smaller studios to be seen and to make a game that's found, because bigger studios, of course, can afford to market their game, and they flood all of our social media and all our streams and algorithms with their games instead, right? Let me try and talk to these. A wise chicken. If your cursor changes to that kind of sign, you cannot teleport or move to that area, and there are no hidden items to be found. Okay. Cow. This barn is a mess. You can tap dust, dirt, and hay piles. Yeah?
I need to change that, because the camera system used to be kind of a teleport system, and now it's like free roam system. So actually, I just realized I have to go in and update the text so it actually matches.
Yeah, okay. So usually you would teleport around, and now you just kind of move around instead.
Yeah.
So
the during the playtesting, it was not very good, and I put the demo out, and it was not very good. The feedback I got, and more people said they wanted sort of a more free roam camera. So I spent all my summer holiday together with my boyfriend, where we reworked the camera, which is like almost everything about the game. But it overall works a lot better. It's still a bit janky, but going into this not really being able to do stuff like that is like, I think it came out okay. It's like 100% positive reviews so far, so I'm happy.
oh wow, that's really good. And I saw that you hit the 20 reviews mark, which is it's difficult to get people to review your game, and enough have done so that you kind of break into another kind of part of Steam. Oh, there's the key.
Yeah, I guess it's the thing that they call like real Steam, and I'm not sure if it's a 10 or it's 20, but I do recall with my first game that after I think it hit 20, it got more traffic. Obviously, for a game like this, it's probably insignificant, and ideally, if you launch a game within the first week or two, you ideally want like 100 reviews. But looking at the fact that I've only shipped 200 copies, I think having like 10% of the player base actually leaving a review, I think that is quite astonishing. But I have also encouraged people to review it though.
Yeah, but I just found Dasher, the reindeer, and he was down here playing cards while Santa is all worried about his favorite deer. Oh, well, not the favorite, but the first. I wonder what he was playing. Some kind of cabal.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, you didn't
I
plan.
don't know.
Okay, so let's see now.
He's been gambling.
He's been gambling. Oh no, against himself. So what happens if you gamble against yourself? Do you just end up winning everything you lose, and then it all turns out all right?
Yeah, that would be the good, the positive gambling.
Okay, so I still need to find a Christmas cracker and a panettone. How do you say that in Italian?
I think it's called panettone, but I don't know what it's called in Italian. I don't want to offend anyone.
No, me neither. So I was trying to get you to offend them instead of myself. I saw that you can spend your gingerbread cookies for a hint, so let's spend some to find out more about the Christmas cracker. It is always lost in the bottom drawer, and the panettone in a place often used for aging and fermenting. Okay, aging and fermenting, that could be a barrel, right? And the bottom drawer, well, then I'll need to find some drawers. Oh, there we go. There was a... Nope, nothing down there. Right, but some kind of barrel. Have you ever had players get stuck and then kind of quitting your game because they couldn't find the last... Oh, is that it? Yeah, there it is. Now we need to find the bottom drawer. Oh.
I have... People have been pretty good at leaving comments on the Steam discussions. And there have been some people who have complained about not being able to find the last gingerbread cookie or something, and I'm well, the game is meant to be difficult, just spend more time finding it, because I have, like, people who've done the playtesting have found everything. Of course, then I've patched the game, there's been some bugs, so suddenly not everything could be found because it was clipping through the floor or something, but that is fixed. But there has been an increase of people who would like some sort of hint system to sort of at least outline what areas there's still things to find. So I have made a system for that, but it's not been patched in the game yet because I have to set it up for every level. So I'm making it a little bit easier in a future patch with that system.
Fine.
But apart from that, it's relatively straightforward getting the first star for sure.
I saw that I only got 1 star, and it seems like I can get 3.
I'm sure there's people who've like rage quit.
Yes. Yeah, it's you're surprised how many don't.
One for the cleanup. You get one for the cleanup and eating all the items, so you can get 3 in total.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't eat enough food, and I didn't clean up enough. I just focused on Santa's problems. Okay, now we went into... Oh, I forgot to see the title of this place, but Jingles the Yule Dog says, it looks like Santa Claus is nowhere to be found in his home. He must still be looking for the remaining reindeer. While we are here, we need objects and decorations for Christmas collected in the house. It also looks like Mrs. Claus needs some help. She's a goat? Mrs. Claus is a goat? I can't find my glasses. Without them, I cannot finish the soup. Poor Rudolph the reindeer. He is unwell, but my special soup should get him right back on his feet. I've given you the recipe so you can get started. Okay, Mrs. Santa. Well, that's a reveal.
Yeah, she's a sheep.
Oh yeah, a sheep. I need to find a reindeer in here, and I can see Santa has left his home because he can't find them, so he didn't even search his own home. I've gotten a recipe, so I need to gather some special stuff also. At least there's a corn cob. So now I got that one. Alright. Let's just go around and eat all the food, as a good detective does. Now, of course, you released this, what, a month ago or so? So that's... Oh, Mrs. Claus, you must find all the ingredients of the soup before you collect it. I was trying to collect the soup. I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I released it on the 24th of November. It was a little bit difficult to figure out like what date that was best to release it. But to be honest, I think with the game is small and not having that many wish lists, I don't think it would matter that much. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's also nice just to get it done and getting it out there.
Yeah, I mean, end of November seems like a perfect time, because then people can start finding it for Christmas, and I don't know, maybe someone can buy it as a Christmas present for someone else. And if you release it, just
gifted quite a bunch. I can see who has gifted it to other people's wish lists.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of cozy.
Yeah, of course. Well, Santa has been getting a lot of letters, I can see, so probably a lot of wishes, and now I'm just going here destroying all the wishes to clean up his mess. So I guess a lot of people will not be getting their presents this year.
I guess my train of thought was that he's already read the letters and then he just throws them in places. But to be honest,
yes.
I'm not sure. Maybe there are also just too many letters. I like to also make things up for interpretation in the house. It's like, okay, why are you actually eating all the food? Why are you eating chickens' eggs right in front of the chickens? It's I like to have it a little bit weird humor, I guess.
I think your version is better. He has already read the letters and he's taking care of it. It wouldn't be so good that I go around destroying all the wishes. So I'm wondering, like, I haven't found anything in this room, and that seems odd to me. There must be something here. I haven't even really investigated what I need.
You need a key. It just doesn't come up with the locked key symbol. It actually, the next patch, I'm gonna patch it probably tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm rolling out a new patch, and that will fix the drawer, because the drawer is like, oh, you can't go in here, but I actually have a proper icon for it.
Proper icon for
so
saying like you need a key.
Yeah, exactly. I patched it about, I think, 3 to 4 times a week actually. So it's almost every day that I patch it. People leave feedback or bugs or something, and I go in and fix it or try and improve things. So I try and stay quite active on it, and I also have a little bit of extra, like another season planned for next year.
I love this. Rudolph is here with a thermometer and a blanket, and actually looking quite sick. So we definitely need to make some soup.
That's how I felt the past like 8 weeks probably.
Oh no. Hopefully I haven't been too stressed. That will also do it. Oh, there's a door straight here. That sounded like some kind of Discord disconnection symbol. Did I lose you? And that sounded like a reconnection symbol.
Yeah, I think it lagged out for me, but I wasn't sure if it was my connection or your connection.
Okay. Well, hopefully it is live. I'm actually not watching my own stream right now. But I suppose you're watching it, right?
I'm watching it. It's fairly laggy.
Oh, it's fairly laggy, really?
It's a bit jumpy.
Yeah,
I think for the past like minute or so.
Okay. I have not had that problem with the other
It could
games.
also be in my end, to be fair. So.
Well, if anyone is watching and it is glitchy for them, please let us know, because then we can try and fix it. But at least the game is running smoothly here. I could also just try and open my stream as well, just to kind of watch it. Although I haven't set up a second screen right now. So usually I also stream during Monday mornings, and this is just kind of being thrown in there on an evening because there was the possibility to have you here, which is so nice. Eat the cookie. There we go. Oh, there's an image. Did we need that? Come on. Wait, Santa a pig?
No, that's Grandfather Christmas, I think.
Well, the image just disappeared, so I didn't collect it.
Santa's father, I think, who's a pig.
Okay.
If you check
Well, what is Santa then?
Well, if you check the bedside table, you can probably figure that out as small clues.
Is this Santa? There's also somebody here. Is that a sea lion? So, and then then we have the sheep, Mrs. Santa. And someone is also here, which is a little bit of a polar bear or maybe a polar fox.
Well, it was my horrible drawing painting skills. He is actually a badger, so.
It could be a badger. It's just that you can't see behind all the clothes. I believe you. Oh, a Christmas tree. Let's open all the presents. Do you have any idea who the age group is that is playing the game?
I don't know who is playing the game. You don't get that information from Steam. You only get like the regional sales. I think the target group I've been trying to hit has been 25 to 30-year-old women, and then also families with kids around age 8 to 10 probably. The weird part is though that at least so far some of the first people who actually covered the game during Steam Next Fest was just like dudes.
Okay.
So, and it's not really picked up with the women who do like cozy streaming and cozy games on YouTube and stuff. They also haven't really picked up the game, but so yeah, it's been a bit difficult to reach the target audience. I think also because I think women as sort of like an audience are very they probably look at specific like YouTube or content creator channels and then play what's there. I can also see in cozy channel discords and stuff that it's usually the same games that are being passed around, like Stardew Valley, Palia, and Tiny Bookstore, and games like that. It's quite sort of the mainstream games that also usually are in festivals and stuff that are being highlighted, while I think kind of male players are much more likely to just pick up a random game that's like, oh yeah, it doesn't have that many reviews, or what is this in my discovery queue, I'm just gonna buy it, you know. I think, and I don't have any like numbers or evidence to back this up, but I do think that guys who've been gaming forever are like more likely to just sort of pick up games. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame you don't get that kind of stats, but Steam doesn't ask, obviously, whether you're male or female or your age and stuff, which, to be fair, I think is not many services are doing that, you know, collecting your data, right? So I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a huge data debate, so I think a lot of players on Steam would be happy to know that data is not collected. So yeah, Of course, it can be nice to have that kind of data sometimes, but it comes at a cost. So I think I've found many items. I've been eating almost the entire house, but I actually really haven't found anything other than a Christmas sweater. So maybe it's time to start using the gingerbread cookies.
It's a hidden object game. This is quite interesting as well, though, to see some users are just, they find everything in 5 minutes, and others take roughly around an hour for each level, which I think is pretty cool, because most 2D hidden object game is around 1 to 2 hours of playtime. So the fact that this game has at least 10 hours of game time, I think is really good for, you know, for the genre and for this game in general.
Yeah. I actually haven't really tried any...
a lot of the paintings you just looked at, because I'm just looking at the stream for like a delay, right? A lot of those paintings are like, what's it called, like free images or something online. There's places where you have stuff like that, and then I painted all the characters into animals. Because obviously it would take me like weeks to do a pic like those. So I found some I don't know what you want to call it, like stuff that's open source or you have the rights for, and then painted a bit over it, just to save some time in production, and also because that's kind of the nostalgia drawings and Christmas paintings that you are used to. I can also see the camera is a bit weird there, but that is also fixed in the latest patch.
Yeah, I'm trying to zoom in on the image, but I can't get any closer. It seems like I'm getting on top of the table or on top of the roof every time, so cannot do a close in on the wonderful painting.
Colliders. Yeah, there's some colliders that needed some work, but I fixed that, like, I think that's the day before yesterday, so there's gonna be the patch tonight also, where the sort of the final story is gonna be included in that, is yes, is coming tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so you're actually quite actively still patching the game, and do you plan on expanding the game, or is it done except for all the small little fixes?
I'm gonna do Halloween, I think, but I'm gonna do it sort of less story mode and see if I can make a system where I can hide things procedurally. So each time you load a level, things will spawn in different locations, so you can play it a bit more, like you can play sort of the same levels in multiple times. I think that'll be kind of fun. Whether I pull it off, I don't know. But I've been patching the game very frequently, because otherwise I don't feel like I can sleep at night with some of the bugs that people are reporting, you know, asking for people's money for a product, and then it's like, oh fuck, this is like really bad, right? So
yeah. Oh.
I am a bit of a sailor.
So you want yeah, so as soon as you know there's something wrong, you just really want to get it fixed. Okay, I think I'm gonna start using my cookies to find stuff now, because I feel like I've been all over the place. Let's see here. I need to find a fruitcake, and there's not really any hint yet about where to find it. And then I click up here, spend some cookies, and then it says literally packed with goodness, ready for travel. Ready for travel. So okay, so maybe it's in the kitchen and it has been put inside some container for me to bring as I go.
It's very, very literal. When you see it, you'll absolutely know it. That's for sure. It's usually the hints with the riddles that it's almost like too too much on point, which I think is fantastic. I do have some that are really like my favorites, like for example the radish, which is really hard to find in this level, and it's like the perfect hit for the radish. Is like probably my favorite.
Okay, let's try it. I haven't searched specifically for the radish, but I've been most everywhere, I feel. So let's see what it says. Below the chicken. Okay, below the chicken. Where's the chicken? Have I seen a chicken?
So it's it's asking again. Sorry, I do have the delay, right? But it's saying that it's below the chicken, and that in itself is very interesting in this level. Without saying too much, but I really like to have the riddle-based hit system, but I have like created a bit more I guess advanced hit system for some of the items in the later levels, where some items get highlighted simply because they're so small.
So if it's below the chicken, I wonder if it could be a painting of a chicken. So if there might be
yes, exactly.
a painting somewhere. This is the badger. These are reindeer, tree, reindeer, reindeer. But where is the chicken? Wait, what about these drawers? Have I been in those? The middle drawer. There we go. Nothing there.
I also think that's the interesting part of a three-dimensional hidden object game. And it's funny because I did actually go and try and find out if other people had made like 3D hidden object games, but most of it were just really small dioramas. Because you can hide things in really weird places, and I also used to have hidden things in evil places. People said it was an evil game, so I had also from the playtest now reduced the difficulty in where I've put some things.
Okay.
But yeah, it's I'm quite surprised there are not that many 3D hidden object games, at least.
Let's see, the goose has something to say now. So it appears like we already know Rudolph is in the house, but he is sick. Hopefully Mrs. Claus' soup will cure him. So you have to find all the ingredients on the soup recipe. You can see more details on the recipe. Yeah. Alright, maybe that message has been there all the time.
Yeah, he's basically he's just he's kind of like a tutorial duck that he just drives the tutorial and the plot of the game. That's like one of the things I also feel could really heighten the game is better writing. I'm not a very good writer, and then maybe like some voice acting could also be cool.
Yeah, I mean, voice acting could be cool, but I suppose that's also a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a shame. I'd actually tried and pushed the game out yesterday with the recent changes, but I just had no time to finish it up, because the idea is to have all these things fixed with the colliders that you keep bumping into. But yeah, I really wish I had time. Also in the closet, I don't know if you noticed, but the blue suitcase you couldn't open and it had a symbol on it. But when you clicked the brown suitcase, that one didn't have a symbol, so you can actually open the brown suitcase. I don't know if that was obvious or not, but because you click everywhere the suitcase except for the lid.
Oh yeah, okay, so if I click down here it didn't open, and if I click the lid then it opens, and that's what you mean, it was literally ready for travel. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's see. Mistletoe. Is that perfectly framed? Maybe Jingles wants a kiss. Jingles, that's the Juledag. So then... Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
How could I miss that? Another Christmas cracker. Where do reindeer go and vote? At the North Pole. Yes. Doesn't it look a bit like wrapping paper? Okay, so it'll be where there is wrapping paper. I have seen wrapping paper. So, where did I see the wrapping paper? Was it up in the office? This seems like the postman's letter office. Or, yeah, this is the place. There's a lot of paper. Yes, there we go. A Christmas cracker. Could there be other stuff here then that I haven't clicked on? I'm just gonna madly click everything. No. Okay, let's see. A key with a small bow tie. And it's hanging out together with other bow ties. There's a bow tie. But only one. There's also a bow tie. Oh, there are many bow ties. So, is there a key? No. Doesn't seem like it. Where else are there bow ties?
I think there's probably like 50 bow ties at that level.
Oh, there's one. It's pretty amazing how like I've been in this room several times, right? And I feel like I'm clicking everything and I'm seeing everything, but right there it is, ready for everyone to see. What's this then? Mrs. Claus's glasses. Isn't she wearing glasses?
Yeah, I tried to set it up a bit like the Where's Waldo books, because it's almost like, well, I feel like I have checked this area right, and you just keep finding things in these like books. I've been trying to sort of emulate the same thing in this game, and ideally, if I had more time, I would decorate it a lot more and add a lot more stuff in. But it is what's taken the most time in development, has been actually building the levels and set dressing.
Yeah, of course, and it's not like there's missing a lot of stuff. I mean, it's packed. There we go. What am I looking for? I'm looking for recipe stuff and glasses. I have enough cookies now to pay for the hints for all of them. So let's see. Mrs. Claus lost her glasses when getting out of bed. Okay, where's the bed? Search for the bed.
But the padlock also indicates that you can't actually find the item yet because it's gated, and it's the same with the reindeer. He's also gated behind the soup, for example. So there is a progression for items, that some items are dependent on other items to get.
Okay, so then I should probably focus on the recipe items first.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Below the chicken, I'm already told
I might
that.
also
So
just disconnect it like 5 minutes.
yeah, you might disconnect for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just. I think the internet is like swapping from one to another, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's fine.
Yeah, you did disconnect just like 2 minutes ago, just for a couple of seconds, but then you got back. Okay, so I need to look under the stairs for some butter. I mean, what is this home? How did the butter end under the stairs? Is that all the cheeky little gnomes? Well, there it is. I have already been in here, but I didn't click the butter. Below the chicken.
To be fair, that cupboard is also like packed to the brim, right?
Yeah, and I think it's totally right what you say. It's like find where's Waldo? Find Holger. I got the key, and it was perfect for a small drawer. And this cranberry is locked away. So maybe there's a small drawer. Wait, wasn't there one up at the office that I saw at the beginning?
Yeah.
So has Santa Claus been been taking his favorite food item and locked it in his drawer for himself?
Yeah.
Oh, what a mean.
Just some cranberry sauce snacking time.
Yes, what a mean guy. What about Mrs. Claus? She won't be able to have any cranberry for her soup. Okay, now I just need to find
you're doing all
the chicken.
Work for Santa. You're preparing for Christmas, right?
So is there some kind of greater mystery? What is Santa actually doing? Supposedly he's out there looking for his reindeer, but I mean, I already found two of them.
And that part of the story is being patched in tonight or tomorrow. So I look forward to that, because people are very confused because they finished the game and it's like, come back sometime in December and get the rest of the story. Because I did the original objective I had with having 9 reindeer, but I felt like the ending wasn't particularly good. So after I launched the game, I started working on a proper ending with a cinematic, like 30-second cinematic and stuff, which I've made just to sort of, also for my own sake, to sort of wrap it up. I don't want to make a game and have it unfinished, even though I'll never, finish it, I guess. There'll always be stuff I want to do with it, but that part will be it.
Yeah, it's super difficult to finish a game, because that also means limiting it and cutting away some of the ideas you have. But look what I found. I found a chicken. Right under the chicken there was the radish. So now I can make the soup. Oh, Rudolf. I am already doing better after having this wonderful soup. I'm ready to get back to work. Let's see, did he... Oh, he changed. He looks better. He still looks a little bit tired. Oh, and there he goes. Going. Oh, and there's his glasses. Ah, of course. Oh, she didn't even see me finishing the soup. Okay, so she really needs her glasses. And there they are. Meh.
I'd actually initially just hidden the glasses somewhere, but then I realized, well, if she gets the glasses, technically she would be able to finish the soup. So there wasn't a problem with the story.
Oh yeah.
Did that, and that's why I ended up sort of gating it. So you had to do some things in order. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's check out the train station. I guess I'm also able to check out the train ride. So both of them are unlocked now. And if I had done really well on the other ones, I would have unlocked further levels already.
Yeah. Basically, the design theory is a little bit like the Wes Wally books. Where if you can't find everything, you just progress to the next level and then you come back to a previous level. So I didn't want to feel people get too frustrated if they were blocked finding items. I wanted people to always have the option of having at least 2 to 3 levels that they could freely go into and jump between levels. Granted, nobody has done that in terms of anyone who's play tested it or watched the stream of, like, when I watch streams of other people. But I know that's how some people are reading the books.
Yeah.
And for me, it wasn't that important in what order you did things in, to an extent. So so I'm quite happy with designing it that way.
There's also in the Where's Waldo books, you can find Waldo, but you can also find what's the woman called? There's a woman version of Waldo, and there's a wizard Waldo, and yeah, so then you can find the different ones. And then if you're kind of stuck on finding Waldo, then you're satisfied you found the wizard Waldo, and you continue. Okay, in the train station here, Jingles is here with me saying the train station is really chaotic. It seems like the hands from the clock tower have gone missing. You must find them so trains can leave on time again. Oh no. I wonder if Vixen the reindeer have had anything to do with the missing clock hands. Anyway, while you're here, look around and see if any of the other animals need your help finding missing items. So what happens if I go back a level? Would I go back and then still have my 70 out of 90 food items and be able to continue from there?
Yeah, you should have, yeah. The only reason I get a little bit iffy is because this level in particular with the train station, I've had so many issues with it not saving properly, but I do think I've managed to fix it though. But yeah, you can leave a level, pick up one cookie, go to the next level, and so on. I don't want to limit people, and again, it's really annoying because it can take, for some people it can take multiple hours finding all the items. So it's not good if progress is reset. How on earth did you get inside the train? I had no idea. It should be blocked off.
I'm sorry. I can pass through the train, but that's nice though. I wanted to see.
You don't have a ticket for that train.
But you put effort into making it into putting in some interior into the train. I shouldn't be.
That's for the next level.
Better get out. Oh, okay. Let's see what is this.
The next level.
Truffle the train driver. I drive the train, but I'm hungry for leftover turkey. Oh yeah, I actually saw that right out on the level selector. There was an image of a little train going round and round that I could enter. When I have eaten, I can move the train so you can get to the other side. I wanted to say I love this. This is such a nice little train station. And like you get into this kind of image at the beginning, and it's just crammed full of stuff already, right? And it's a big open place with a lot of stuff going on. And then also the destination, North Pole, delayed Nisseby, Penguin Cove, Crime Town. Why are they going to Crime Town? And then they're also going to some sort of Finnish city. Or maybe Irish.
Well, it's Welsh. It's Welsh actually. It's the town. It's the town where my boyfriend grew up in. So he added that, his hometown, and I think it has 56 letters.
Yeah, so he wasn't able to put it in.
It's the train station that has the longest sign. Yeah, it's when you go there and you go to the train station. The name of the station takes up the whole platform. I've seen a video of that. There's been
I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I've seen a news reporter going to that town and like kind of reporting that as a news. Oh, look at this! It's a really long letter, or a really long name.
And a Crime Town is the working title for my project, because it was originally going to be a investigation game where you had to find clues to find criminals, but it was just out of scope. It was very I figured it would take too long, be too difficult to do, on top of learning also how to make a game, and that's why I chose the theme for Christmas, because Christmas is probably the easiest theme you can possibly work with, right? So you also limit yourself a bit, but it's much better to make a game than not finishing a game. So maybe I'll make Crime Town one day.
Yeah, so you might continue making more 3D hidden object games, you think? And who's the silly chicken?
Next season, besides the next season that's gonna be in, I'm also gonna do an achievements update. I'm gonna hide achievements, multiple achievements in the game. But in terms of my next game, I'm not gonna do another hidden object for a while. So my next game is probably gonna be some sort of co-op game you can play with your friends or something. Something a bit more arcade, I think.
Okay, wow. Multiplayer game, that is also ambitious, always.
Yeah, everyone says that, but
but it's also nice. It's so super rewarding and fun, and yeah. Oh my god, it's a Christmas pickle.
They're gonna make their own house.
Have you seen?
They're probably gonna be like, no, that's way too much work.
There's too much in this game to talk about. First of all, there's this chicken up here who's hiding behind a mask, and then there's this penguin looking at a wanted poster. There's a chicken that's wanted for crimes and extortion. Yeah. And secondly, there's a Christmas pickle. Do you know that you can...
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Christmas pickles.
I have one of these at home.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know that they were a well-known thing.
When I was making the game, that's when I actually learned about it. I've not heard about it before, actually. Maybe I should get one myself.
Oh, is it up there?
And I see you found the decoy Christmas pickle.
Yes. But here it is, the Christmas pickle. That's so nice. You know, I have a Christmas pickle at home, and we painted Pickle Rick from Rick and Morty onto it.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, pickle.
Yeah. You also said that you had a limited amount of time to be here, and I'm just looking at the clock, figuring out if there's anything important we need to talk about before we need to end the stream.
Yeah, I have time until past at the latest, but I don't know. I've worked on the game so much. It's people want to know different things about the game. I guess I could say that also in case some people watch this stream later, that there's the demo, and the demo version has the first 2 levels, and the quest items, the main quest items in that level are also hidden in different locations. So it's actually different from the main game. Yeah, and I think the demo is gonna stay up for quite some time. I'm not sure when I'm gonna remove the demo. Maybe when it's not winter anymore, maybe going into spring I'll remove it. But at least for the time being, it's possible to play. Yeah, I don't know if you have any questions about the development of the game or anything. It's been quite the journey.
You know, I'm sure I'm gonna have questions as soon as we end. Then I'll be thinking, damn it, I forgot to ask about this or that. But yeah, good point. There is a demo freely available on Steam if people just want to try it out. And yeah, this video is gonna be on Twitch and YouTube, like afterwards. So hopefully someone will find your game that way. We'll see. I've been thinking about writing notes down to make sure that I don't forget any potential questions. Oh, there's the Yule duck. He's famous. And oh, now we can get a closer look at your painting. So this is this is Santa that's been transformed into a. Is that a badger? And you can kind of see.
He's a badger. I wasn't sure what animal to make him. I just loaded the picture up on my iPad and just drew on top of it and made some girls into bunnies and pigs. I don't know why. I just want the whole universe of characters to be animals, because humans are weird and uncanny, and it's hard to get like. It's also a bit more fun to do animals, and then some of the farm animals I've purchased, and a couple of other models, and then some I've made myself. So it's a very sort of fictive universe, I guess.
Yeah, it's much harder to make humans, isn't it?
It's been fun to make. Yeah, I think when it comes to animating them, it's easier to animate something with limited skill, and it comes out all right. While with humans, it very quickly looks weird with the uncanny valley. So I just went complete like only animals. And the closest thing to a human is probably a gingerbread cookie man or something.
I mean, Grandpa Claus almost looked human. He just had a little bit of a pig's nose. Oh, there he is. Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, that's also one of these like old, like nostalgic retro drawings, illustrations of Christmas, where I also just sort of painted, did a paper, just to sort of capture that style. Ideally, I wanted to paint everything myself, but it's just if you want to make a game in your spare time, you also have to kind of like compromise, and that's one of the things is just finding like, you know, free sound, free music, a couple of free assets as well, and a couple of asset packs that also fit the style. To sort of try and speed things up a little bit, just because it did take 4 years to make, and hopefully next time it's not gonna take 4 years, maybe like 2 years or 3 years to make a game. So yeah, we'll see.
And also, if you want to make another, like you said, making maybe a Halloween kind of edition, then now you have all the mechanics. So now you just need the assets. Well, I'm saying just, but of course the assets is probably the biggest part of this game, right? Because it's all about setting up the environment in that sense.
Making the levels is what takes the longest time, like set dressing, and because I don't want to do stuff like procedurally, I want everything to be hand placed. Of course, there are some places where I use splines and a couple of other things to, but that is what takes the longest. And then after that, yeah, it's probably asset creation, but I also do a lot of kit bashing, and yeah, putting things together. And the thing is that this game originally started as a Halloween game.
Oh, really?
When I first
with the crime
made it, and then the thing is, first it was Crime Time. Then I was like, I'm gonna make a Halloween game, and then I got pregnant, and then I was like, oh fuck, well, maybe if I make a Christmas game, then I have another month or two to work.
Okay.
Which was very ambitious because it took a whole year more than that. But granted, I did also spend half a year where I didn't work on it because I just had a kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but Christmas is also an easier theme than Halloween, and I think Halloween will work really well with sort of the procedural, random hidden objects. So I actually think that for the game, it's really good to have Christmas as a story mode, and Halloween more being like a seasonal, it doesn't really matter where things are hidden type game, I guess.
Yes, that
we'll
makes
see. I'm not sure how many levels will go in yet.
But that makes perfect sense. Oh, it was the sandwich. He's moving the train. Is he actually moving the train? Oh, he actually is moving the train.
It
Wow.
just goes really slow at first. Yeah, because it's the diesel train, right? So it takes time. I've been inspired by because I used to live in the UK, and they had these like really intricate, very nice train stations, even the small ones. And then this train has been inspired by a pacer train, and some of the sounds are also from like a pacer mixed with something else as well. When I did the sound design for it, yeah.
I wanted to say when I went under the Christmas tree and I opened all the presents, and I found this robot. Wait, where is it?
Oh yeah.
There was a robot somewhere. There it is. It made me think of my niece. She loves robots, and they look just like this. The robots that she draws and that she's a fan of. And I'm kind of thinking that it would be a perfect kind of game. Yeah, for a niece, like a kid at. Well, you said ages 10 or so. I think already younger than that. Probably they would love to just kind of roam around in a kind of adventure like this.
Yeah, I've actually had this. I had this discussion with some of my coworkers that some of them also have young kids, but they've actually never sat with a computer and a keyboard before.
Okay, they use
being
iPads now.
You know, maybe. Yeah, I guess, and phones or whatever. But this is a very good sort of entry-level game, I guess, to for kids to kind of, 'cause not a lot of stuff is happening, right? And they get to use mouse and keyboard and get used to navigating, and they're getting used to navigating in a 3D space as well. But I've seen a lot of people, and also some YouTubers that I sent keys to, are like, oh, it's not really my genre, but I bet my kids would love it. And it's like, well, by all means. So I'm just happy if it gets people into the Christmas mood, and especially if it's some people out there who have really shit or stressful Christmases who actually just want to sit and maybe play this game and having a good time. I'm all for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this reminds me in a sense of some of the games I played at first, and I think you're totally right. For kids, it's also nice that the first games that they play are. You said there's not a lot of stuff happening. Actually, there's nothing happening unless you do anything, right? So right now I can just sit still, and
Exactly.
I can choose when stuff happens. So that makes it a very relaxing kind of game. So it's not stressful in any way. There's not a timer, or I have to find all the things in 10 minutes or anything like that. So
Yeah.
and also
it does get like in the later levels there are like conveyor belts and stuff where you have to like click things, but it's like things come back again if you miss it, right? So there are like, as the levels progress, they also become more dynamic in that sense.
Yeah. Oh, I was just about to say something. What was it? It's probably fine, right? If you play to the later levels, then you're kind of getting comfortable with the controls, and you know how to move around and know how to do things. Can I make this go down the stairs? Oh, damn. I was really hoping I could click this and have it run down the stairs.
Oh, that would be great. But I'm probably not gonna do that.
No.
And there are so many good ideas. One of my friends also said, oh, it would be cool if you click the pillows in the couch and on the chairs, and you could lift the pillows. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. And then suddenly it's like I run out of time.
Yeah.
Same with all the clothing on the clothes hanger. There is all placeholder clothes, and it's just because a lot of the stuff is actually kind of unfinished. But then hopefully over time I can sort of patch it out So I'm a little bit of a no-lifer. I do relax making games. It's part of, relaxing. I rarely play video games for more than a few hours at a time at most. So I think over time I'm just gonna patch things, even though it's not, selling or anything. I think it's just cozy to sort of keeping it alive and make it even nicer and more polished.
That's really nice that you can have that kind of mentality about it. I want to say, is this a waffle that is being hung to dry?
Yeah, for sure. It's too warm.
It
You
was-
made waffles and you have a 1-year-old baby who needs to eat it. It has to be cold, right? So
Oh, yes, of course. So then you hang it out to dry before you serve it. Oh, well, not to dry, but to cool
there's
it
the
off.
outhouse. There's the outhouse that's next to it, and hopefully people who play the game will find it fairly familiar.
Oh, yes,
but I don't know, it
absolutely.
might
This
be
is the
confusing.
Shrek outhouse, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to be sued by DreamWorks because it is literally the same. The same amount of rope and everything.
Oh no. Well, hopefully they won't do that. That would that would also be a bit. Can they do that? I don't know.
Nah, I don't.
They
I don't
shouldn't.
Think you can like copyright like stuff so hard, but I've seen Shrek in a lot of video games. I'm just gonna say like a lot of Easter eggs have Shrek, so
Yeah, it's just good advertisement for them. There's a
I mean, every time you have something that becomes a meme, it's pure gold.
yes. What's your meme for this game? What do you think is gonna turn out to be well known?
That is a tough question, actually. A lot of people have responded really weirdly about that Mrs. Santa is a sheep.
Yeah, I was about
There's
to.
some pretty cool shorts of people reacting to that. I
Yes.
think she's little bit the meme, because people don't question the fact that there's a talking duck.
No.
Introducing you to the game, and all the animals are talking, right? As soon as it's like Mrs. Claus is a sheep, people like lose their shit. It's like, well, she's an animal, just like any other animal. She's by far my favorite character in the game, and she comes back in multiple levels actually. She also has quite some presence in the game. I think that, and then I think the next level, which is the train level, is also a bit memey, and it has some hidden achievements and stuff, and weird things happening. Because it's a train chase in a you're in the diesel train. You're trying to catch up to the Christmas locomotive. So you're like, it's a little bit of a chase in the very end of the level. So not to give too much away, but
yeah, we probably won't have time to go through the entire level, but since I already have it unlocked, I can maybe just open it up. Comet has raised a head. Comet, is that the train or the train driver?
that's the reindeer.
Oh, that's a reindeer. Comet has
He's,
raised a head and sent a
driving the
speech.
train.
Oh. See if you can find a way to the front of the train. We have to tell the driver to hurry, otherwise we'll never catch up with the reindeer. Use the levers near the door to get to the next carriage. So this is Comet, the reindeer. I like the reindeer as well. It's nice that they're all kind of their own little. So Rudolph is of course a famous deer. Are any of the other deers famous? Like, do we know from any other places that there are 9 reindeer and they're called Dasher and Comet?
There used to be 8 actually. There only used to be 8, and then they figured out like what's his name. Rudolph was added as the last one, and the reason that he has a red glowing nose is because he's sick. So that's the kind of the joke, I guess. And I can see you are just like speed running the level through the train carriages because they're meant to be blocked off. But if you sort of insist on forcing the camera forward, you can actually get to the front of the train.
Okay. It seemed like I got kind of blocked off at this door.
You have to open the doors to advance the train.
Yeah.
And there's a party as well in the train, and there's, I mean, all kinds of things in the train. So a lot of people say that this level is their favorite, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can see why.
Press the reset camera button.
Yeah, I think I I need to go back. Wait, maybe I'm in the party. I'm in the party carriage now. Oh, that is so nice. What is this silly goose doing?
Yeah, it's been really difficult to actually block people from going to places without hard coding it. But at the same time, it's like, well, if you want to finish the level, you have to find everything anyway. So I don't care too much that if people are really brute forcing the camera through the colliders. Because if you wiggle the camera while you're moving it at a collider, you can potentially get through. But yeah. Just a lot of fun stuff added. It was my boyfriend who made most of the things in this level in particular.
Now I'll just try and get back. Oh, what's this? There's a mini kind of that almost looks like those dogs that have a little keg that they're running around with. It's a messenger sheep. And the penguin that's sleeping doesn't want to be part of the party. And of course, chickens are sitting like this when they're sitting in a train.
They bring their own perch.
Yes. I mean, there's definitely a lot of humor in this game as well. So I suppose you had a lot of fun just kind of setting up all the different levels.
Yeah, it was also to just because not a lot of stuff happened in hidden object games, and I also just didn't want every level to be static. So it makes sense that some of the levels are a bit more dynamic and things moving around. And I think the next level is the first time there's going to be conveyor belts, and then it's going to sort of continue to kind of escalate through the game. But it's because if it gets too quiet and the levels are the same. Oh wow, he's sitting quite high up in the air, that penguin. Yeah, so it's just nice to have some variety in the levels. Like this level, for example, you can't find that many quest items at the same time. So it's very linear as you progress in the level. So I think this is the most linear level, but people seem to also enjoy that.
There's also something about a train. There's so many movies who have like a train scene where, like I remember, isn't there a Jackie Chan movie also where he's just fighting down all the length of the train, and the train decouples during the fight, and I don't know, there's something humorous about a train, and also the fact that every carriage can have its own little kind of theme to it. So I get why this is a favorite level, just like the whole idea of it and what you can do with it. My guess is that I need to find another trigger in every carriage.
Yeah, all the levers. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use a baking roll as a lever?
See, that would be cool. That'd be funny.
There it is. And I mean, that was right there, just in the glasses. So I don't know why it's so difficult to find all that. Did you make the music for the game?
I haven't made any music for the game. So most of the music is from a site where you can donate money and then you can use the music, and then say for example if YouTubers make some videos, you get like a you can put up the YouTube channels or the YouTube video, and then it can get like, I guess, cleared or whatever for monetization. So basically, let's say a big YouTuber makes a video of my game, I put that video and donate like $1 or $5 or whatever. So you just, it's by donations, which is, I think is fair, because I have put quite a decent amount of money in. I also hired a composer to do a couple of extra tracks. I think she's done 2 or 3 tracks so far for the game. But yeah, otherwise it's just been sort of music off Pixabay. I could find music on Freesound, and then for example the little folk song in this one, I think that's been edited together. My boyfriend made that one, and then some of the sounds, for example the train moving and so on, that's some sound effects that I have put together and combined and edited. But yeah, most of it is like free. It's crazy how much free stuff you can find online. I think you have to press the lever and if it goes completely black, by the way. It's a bit bugged. Still trying to figure out why it's not active. So sometimes you just have to spam click the lever a bit.
Oh, I see now. This is the train I was in, of course, with all these seats, and it was way more empty last time I looked inside. These are the rich penguins. Even so rich, they have a guard.
One rich penguin.
This is how a cow travels. If a cow has to go traveling.
Yeah. It's the rich cow because he has a top hat.
And he even has a not a surfboard, a snowboard. Yeah, has a top hat. And didn't I also see, wasn't there, I think I looked inside. Yeah, there it is. So I don't know, right now I'm just searching for all those pins. But it's actually, it's 7:30, so if you needed to go.
Yeah, I think the last thing is just if you want to check out the toilet, the toilet cart. There's like a toilet in the same.
I think that was here, right?
You can actually flush the toilet and get an achievement.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
All right. Oh, what a nasty sink. Yeah. Oh, the mirror even has a reflection to it. Nice. Yeah. Are there any last things we should say about fantastic findings?
I don't think so, but I think it's really cool actually just covering Danish games. There's a lot of actually really popular Danish games that I think people don't even realize are Danish games. So I think it's a really good initiative, and I think the more people can do to actually promote Danish games and get, also Danish people to buy Danish games, I think would actually help quite a lot. Not that a game like mine will ever sell a lot or become a massive hit or anything. I think it's good for awareness at least, and I do think that generally the quality is actually pretty decent of a lot of the games that are being made. So yeah, I'll definitely come by when I can and check out some more Danish games, and I hope you get more developers on to show their games.
Okay, well, thank you. Super cool. Yeah, I'm making it for now because I'm just having fun doing it. And I have the time right now because I'm working part-time, so I actually have the opportunity to do it right now. And yeah, I'm hoping to get more developers. There was actually one who contacted me who might want to be showcasing their game next year, because this now as I'm kind of showing here, I'm gonna go on a Christmas holiday, and I'm gonna spend time with my family instead of streaming. But there are so many.
Sounds like the right priorities.
Yes, right. So there was at least, I've seen 25 Danish games released this year, meaning it's not just it's a broad category of games. There are games by solo developers, and there are games by bigger teams, and I think at least 25 commercial games. Then there are also just all kinds of student project games that are also coming out. But that's one every second week. So even with the stream covering a game every week, you're hard pressed to cover all of the games that you want to cover. So
yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I think even a place like Funday, because they're also publishing games, and I think I see at least like 1 or 2 games at least every year from Funday. But they also have like 30 people working on games. So 60 people just in the region where I live. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see sort of games in Denmark.
kind of want to see if I can put up this screen. There we go. This game, I might be covering that in January. At least one of the developers of that contacted me. That looks super cool. You're gonna be playing as a postman, delivering mail. And it's still in development, so maybe I can get a chance to play that while it's still in development and show that off. They also previously made a very dark kind of game.
It looks really cool.
So yeah, but I mean there's so many games to talk about.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was like a website, like just a like a register of Danish games, you know, because I would be one of these like really lame people who would go in on a register like that and then just wish list every single Danish game. But that's the kind of person I am, right? But it would be kind of cool, just a website, you just scroll down and it just takes to everyone's Steam pages, you know, just one embedded like Steam box after the other, right? So it's just a website that just collects the games. I know there's like a curator, like hashtag DK Games on Steam, but I think it would be just cool to sort of have a like database over Danish games that makes it easy to see an overview. But yeah, I could talk for hours about that. I bet also get going soon.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being here, and yeah, get back to your kid and your partner, and don't spend your time here anymore.
Have a good evening and a nice Christmas.
Yeah, you too, and thank you for the nice Christmas game to get us in the spirits.
All right, see you.
See you. Bye. Yeah, so that was fantastic findings. Let me just show that once more. Go into the menu. Yeah, as I said, I'm covering Danish games on this channel. I'm covering a Danish game every week, Mondays, Monday mornings during Central European time, 9 in the morning, and then onwards, usually like 3 hours until noon. And there are so many games to cover. I have at least, I think, 30 on my list. I own at least 10 Danish games that I want to cover, and as I said, there are games coming out all the time. if you happen to be a Danish game developer, or not necessarily be Danish, but be developing a game in Denmark, I would be super happy to cover your game. And yeah, we'll see. I haven't put in the calendar what I'm gonna cover in January, but I plan to continue doing this. I don't know for how long, at least as long as I'm working part-time, because I think it's great fun. As well as a little bit important, because it happens to be that no Danes can name any Danish games. But yeah, maybe next year it's gonna be Pigeon Guild and Helldive. And then I'll see what games I can get into contact with the developers, because if I can get into contact with the developers, it would be much more fun. And otherwise, I just have a long list of games that I'm gonna cover, even if I can't get in contact with the developers. I don't think I have anything else I need to say other than have a nice holiday, and if you're celebrating Christmas, have a nice Christmas, and have a nice Happy New Year.